What's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? My preview for the Oakland Raiders versus the Atlanta Falcons home opener for the 2016 season. Excited. We're 1-0 after a thrilling matchup against the New Orleans Saints. Got kind of scared there, but everybody knows the story. It's the talk of the town, talk of the city, talk of the sports world. Jack Del Rio, just huge cojones. Going for that 2-point conversion, going for the win. Derek Carr, the Crabtree. Balls of steel, man. Balls of adamantium. Let's go Marvel on them. Let's go Marvel. But it was a thrilling victory. We're 1-0, and we have a real good chance to go 2-0 for the first time since 2002. And I'm really impressed. I really hope we do this. And I'm gonna start off with the defense first because I know everybody was kind of worried about Sean Smith getting torched by Brandon Cooks. But as I said in my preview video against the Saints, going against Brandon Cooks, a guy who was under 6 feet, I think he's like 5'9", 5'10", that's a mismatch. And he worries me because he's so small, he's so shifty, and he has that lateral speed that a guy who is 6'2", 6'3", and Sean Smith can't really compete with. So I thought that was a mismatch to begin with. But going into this game, where the receivers on a taller end, Julio Jones is 6'2", 6'3", Mohamed Sanu is 6'2". That favors our corners because they're bigger and they can match up better against Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu. Now, when I say match up better, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Sean Smith's gonna just come out and just shut down Julio Jones. Because Julio Jones is top 5 receiver in the game today. So I'm not gonna say he's gonna do that, but he will have better success. You're not gonna see a 98-yard touchdown pass from Matt Ryan to Julio Jones on Sean Smith. I just don't foresee that happening. If it does happen, I don't know what. I'll probably cry. But whatever. I think he has a better matchup against Julio Jones, especially since Julio Jones is dealing with a nagging ankle injury. So that further is an advantage for Sean Smith. On the other side, Mohamed Sanu, he's 6'1", 6'2". David Amerson, he's 6'1", so that's a better matchup for him. I think he'll have a good game in shutting down Mohamed Sanu. I think Mohamed Sanu might have 3 or 4 catches, maybe 40 or 50 yards. Julio Jones, for all you fantasy lovers, I think he'll get 60, 70 yards, maybe a touch. But I don't think he's going to go off like 142 or 172 like Willie Snead did. Or Brandon Cooks, who went off for over 150 yards as well. So I think we have the advantage in that from that respect. This is also a good time for us the defensive line, to impose its will against, I think, a suspect Atlanta Falcons line. One, Matt Ryan isn't that mobile, so when you put pressure on him, he's gonna go into either take a sack or go to throw errant throws. So I think that's a situation that we have to exploit. Devontae Freeman, he's a little banged up. Tevin Coleman, I think he'll have more of a workload, but I hope we can keep him in check. Depending on how the game is, if we can get on top of them really quickly, we might be able to neutralize their run game and force them into passing situations. But if the game is somewhat close, I foresee Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman having marginal success. They might combine for 100 yards. Hopefully no touchdowns, but we all know from last year's run, Devontae Freeman is a touchdown machine. But hopefully we can keep him out. Hopefully our linebacking core can hold up. And switching gears to the offense for the Raiders, though, I really think that this game is a game that a team with the praise and the potential that the Raiders have been levied upon. I think this is a game you have to win. Good teams good teams win the games that you're supposed to win, and we're supposed to beat the Atlanta Falcons. From what I saw last week, they weren't that good of a team against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They let Jameis Winston go to work, and I think Derek Carr can do the exact same thing. Plus, I think our defense is a little bit better than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though we didn't show it against Drew Brees. But I think the matchup favors us against their offense, against Atlanta Falcons offense. So, but going back to the offense, man, the linebackers for the Atlanta Falcons, they're kind of banged up. Keanu Keanu O'Neal is out. Their safety. So I think, honestly, two things. One, Clive Walford should show up and have a huge impact because he should have a big mismatch against their linebacking core, their injured linebacking core. So look for him, for all you fantasy people, to have a good game. Also, I think Latavius Murray, Jalen Richard, and DeAndre Washington should go to work. I think two out of the three should go to work. They should have at least one touch. Two of those three running backs should have at least one touchdown. And Latavius Murray, if he's going to be the workhorse, I think he should have at least. Let's be bold. I say 130 and 2 touches. That's what I'm going for Latavius Murray. I don't know. Maybe DeAndre Washington can get it. Maybe this is his week where he can get that 75-yard touchdown, or at least slash him in the passing game on third down. So I think this would be a huge matchup for their huge advantage for the running game and the tight ends, namely Clive Walford. He should go to work. In terms of receivers, Desmond Trufant is no joke. He's a beast. I liked him coming out of college. I thought we were going to draft him, but we didn't. But whatever. I think Amari Cooper's going to have his work cut out for him. So when your best corner goes to your number one receiver, guess who that leaves open? Michael Crabtree. So I look forward for him to do work. And the hero who got the last touchdown to tie up the game, Desmond, or to put us in a position to win the game, Seth Roberts. I think he's going to have a good game. So Michael Crabtree should go off for at least 80, 90 yards, maybe a touch. Seth Roberts should at least get 60, 70 yards. So I think it's going to be an even balanced game in terms of the Raiders offense. You got tight end. You got the Clive Walford supposed to do work against a mismatch against a banged up linebacking core. You have Michael Crabtree who should be going against the second tier cornerback, and Seth Roberts should be going against the third. So I think that's the matchup in our favor. And I just look. I know our offensive line's banged up. Gabe Jackson is questionable. Probably no Menelik Watson. So the offensive line's going to be shuffled. But last game, everyone got hurt, and the offensive line didn't miss a beat with all the subs. So I look for the same result against no pass rush from the Atlanta Falcons. So I don't think the injuries to our offensive line will be that big of a issue for Derek Carr and our offense. So that's my take on it from the offensive perspective and defensive perspective for the Raiders. Who do I think is going to win? Obviously, I'm going with the Raiders. We should win this game. We should be 2-0. I say we win this game 31-17. No, 31-21. No, 31-21. Let's go 31-21. 31-21. I think we'll win this game. 31-21. Mark it down. Raiders start 2-0 for the first time in a very long time. Raiders, please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Oh, my God. Please win this game. Win this game for the nation. Win it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be a walkthrough for the Raiders? Do you think the Atlanta Falcons are going to bounce back and punch us in the mouth and make things interesting? Tell me, leave me comments. And as always, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Letterist Sports Show. Can't wait till tomorrow.